back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as J-Monster, and you're watching the first episode of my brand new series. We're going to be playing as Mordor. And you guys are probably wondering, well, why aren't you uploading any Elves of Lorien lately? That's because the version that I have of the Elves of Lorien is, I think, 1.4. It's MOS 1.4. So it's quite outdated. And also, I've been working on a submod of my own, which implements a lot of armor upgrades into the game. So I wanted to show off all the cool new features, the new map, notably in MOS 1.5 and 1.6, as well as the cool new units that have been added into the game since then, and some of my cool armor upgrades, which I hope you guys will find very cool. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play a short campaign, because the Mordor long campaign involves us taking over the entirety of the map, and yeah, I don't want to do that. We're going to have our hands full beating Gondor and Rohan just by themselves, in addition to all of their friends over here. So yeah, we're going to be Mordor, and we're going to be playing on hard. And you're probably wondering to yourself, well, why is it on very hard? Well, that's because in addition to my my armor submod, I also did a lot of balancing for the game. So it's not quite the same as my last series. Things have significantly less hit points, so battles aren't going to take, you know, the Roma Surrectum quality, like 9 years. You'll have been married twice by the time, you know, a battle finishes. They're going to be a lot shorter, faster paced, but they have very good pacing to them. I've tested it a lot, so I hope you guys are going to like it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the battle, and enjoy. Tola Sharns. Do I want to? Yeah, we'll do that. Earlier invasions. Well, we're going to be the one calling invasions. Yeah, sure, why not? It's going to be a short campaign. Play with garrison script, of course. Resurrect allied factions. Sure. Play with the diplomacy script. Yes. No, because I don't like the fire weapons that they get. Yes, definitely. Yes. Immortal heroes. No, we want heroes to actually mean something on the battlefield. Play with capture messages, sure, why not? Play with Corsair invasions, sure. Reforge Armour. Yeah, we want it to be hard for us, don't we? Immortal Nazgul, now that's a hard one. I kind of want it to be a lore-like sort of campaign, but I also want the Nazgul dying to mean something, because they're powerful generals and they have been given powerful bodyguards, so we're gonna decline, so we'll have to be more careful. Mordor's Call. Now this is a cool little submod that involves us having to like pacify certain areas of the east, so we're gonna play with that and try it out. Next heir. Who is our next heir? Do I get to choose him? Okay, and Arnor has been reunited. So, where is Monsieur Witch King? Oh, hello, Boromir. Which he's here, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay, so I have really never ever played Mordor before, so I don't really know kind of what to expect. It looks like we're not making a whole lot of money. What's this guy? Is he like a spy, I guess? Okay, we're gonna send him out here. Maybe we'll work on cementing our hold on this side of the river, so I could probably go and take care of Andros if I wanted to. Who's this guy? Ren the Unclean. What do we got here? Orc Band. Ballista Towers, no. Garrison Quarters, what's that? I guess that's, yeah, that's like their barracks. Let's make some roads. Yeah, let's try and focus on our economy. We'll turtle for the first little while. Let's make roads. Roads. Shrine of Melkor. Going to recruit from here. Suppose... Yeah, okay. No, wait. What do I want to do? Okay, food production. Let's go with that. Increase our population. Temple of Melkor, population growth. It's tempting, but we're going to make some roads first. Barad-dûr. One hopes that this is already a fairly advanced civilization. Yes! No question, we want our Black Númenóreans. Ugbag. I love our generals' names. I'm gonna have a lot of fun just saying our generals' names as we go over and over them. You know what? Uglag or Ugbag. I feel like we should be. Okay, we'll take these two. Yeah, no one's gonna attack us from down there, so we're gonna take this orc band and Dwar of Wa. Of Wow. What do we got here? Okay, we got some orc raiders. Yeah, we're gonna have to start assembling our forces here out on the plains. But if we take them out of there, we're not gonna be making any money. Yeah, we're already not making a lot of money, so let's make do with what we've got. What's his name here? Let's do that. Recruit some orc volunteers. Definitely gonna need some of them. Various Nazgul are spread out here. We're gonna leave them, for the most part, where they are. Let's take the Witch King here. Move him back. Move these guys inside Minas Morgul. Send some of these guys up here. Yeah. What do we got here? Some more on guard. Oh, we're gonna have to take some of them, aren't we? Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna use the Witch King, and I guess we should probably, yeah, we'll throw this other Nazgul in there as well as Dwar of Wow, and we'll use them in a big kind of super army that's pretty much gonna rely entirely on our powerful cav units. Hunting Lodge. I guess that we'll need that in the future. So, yeah, that'll do for that turn. Who's this guy? Lagoof. No. What does he want us to do? Gelebrin? Where's that? Oh, that's just outside home. We can do that. So let's take the Witch King here. Move him up. We'll slowly bring up Dwar of Wow as we come up here. We'll take, what's his name here? Releasance Worsened. The Sylvan Elves don't really care. Witch King got some stuff. That's good. End of turn report. We are second in military, and apparently the Sylvan Elves are leading? What? Failed year. Yeah, we'll go down there and we'll start giving Gondor the business in a little bit. In the meantime, let's check on our finances here, and I'll talk about a little bit of delicious lore, because I know everybody loves that. Is there anybody here right now? Let's throw a general in there so we make some more money off of Barad-dûr, which apparently will give us no extra money. Okay, we'll move these guys up. As you know, all know, Mordor is the province of Sauron, the Dark Lord. And, here, I'll leave this turn in and I'll talk about some stuff in the meantime. Yes, as you guys know, it is the province of the Dark Lord Sauron, his huge kind of fortress land. It's enclosed on at least 3 sides by large mountain ranges that are practically impossible to scale. Most of what people identify with as Mordor is like the black kind of ashy plains. There are parts of Mordor that are quite fertile, specifically around the Sea of Nirnen. I believe it's the Sea of Nirnen, or Nirn. Because otherwise Sauron really couldn't. How would he support all of those orcs, right? They gotta eat something. They can't just, you know, eat each other. So yeah, the area around there is very fertile, but where Sam and Frodo go in the books, and where the volcano of Rodwin is located is called the Plains of Gorgoroth. And they're the big, ashy, kind of iconic Mordor plains. Who's this guy? He looks like he could be useful, so we're actually going to take him and we're going to stick him somewhere. What are we going to do with him? There we go. Our forces are mostly marshaled. We've almost got a full stack there. Oh, now we pretty much do have a full stack. That's good to see. We losing money? Yeah, we're losing money. So, can't turn up taxes there, can I? Hunting hut. Let's do that. And we'll go through our stuff real quick, like here. We'll send this guy here, and we'll send the Nazgul up here. There we go. We've got four of the 9, and this general's bodyguard right here. Overseer of Morgai. And yeah, that'll do for that turn. Another Shagoof. And I would love to, I really would, but we can't afford it, because that was actually a really good general. But what can you do, right? How much longer do we have to take this fortress? Oh yeah, 14 turns, we're fine. So you guys know a little bit about the land of Mordor, but you don't really know too much, do you, about what do we have here? Camul the Easterling. Let's go see what our Sylvan foes are doing. Mostly I'm going to I don't really want to take on the elves right now, although I probably should before they get too strong, so maybe I'll go ahead and do that. But I want to make sure that our economy is kind of well on its way, because right now we're losing money, which is not good. Never a good thing. And most of our stuff seems to be castles, so I can't really play with taxes, really. Although I can for this guy. There we go. Very high tax rate. Remind me to, excuse me, turn that down afterwards. But Sauron, the Lord of the Black Land, was originally a Maiar of the Valar Aule, or Aule. Can't pronounce that. I still haven't learned. Word declared, gone to Isengard. I'm okay with that. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, that makes me happy. Let's see. Hunting Lodge at Moraghost. Yeah, most of our stuff is mercifully castles and the like, so I don't really have to play too much of the taxes. I'll leave this turn in. But yes, he was a Maiar of Aule, who was corrupted by the original Dark Lord Morgoth, which I believe means like Black Foe of the World or something like that. It's a name given to him by Feanor after he killed Feanor's father and stole his prized possessions, the Silmarils, which I'm sure at least some of you are familiar with. They're 3 perfect jewels that contain the light of the 2 trees of Valinor, the light that was present before the suns. So Sauron became a lieutenant of Morgoth, one of his higher ranking lieutenants, probably right up there along with other corrupted Maiar, like Gothmog and the Balrogs, who are all spirits of fire. But Sauron, he was very crafty, very cunning, very befitting of one of the servitors of a smith god. And after serving in Morgoth's armies as one of his lieutenants, he was very good at torture and outwitting people, like dark cunning, things like that. He became a kind of a shadow of the Dark Lord of Morgoth in his own right. Nope, we don't want any more generals, but thank you. Let's Gelebrin. There it is. Looks like nobody there either. Well, that's gonna be a really boring fight, isn't it? I suppose we'll leave Gazdush here with... we'll bring some orcs up. Oh! Yay! What did we get? Black Numenorians? Oh my god. Oh my god. And they're not even that expensive. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, look at these guys. They've got... all the elites in my balance patch have generally like 2 hit points, so they're formidable in the battlefield. Like they can carve through like lesser troops, but there's very few of them, so you have to watch what you do with them. But well, that's excellent. Now we can, I think what I am gonna do is I'm gonna fortify my garrisons at the Moranon and at Minas Morgul, and also we're gonna send some troops. I guess we can't really. We can't really send any troops. We're starting to make a little more money now. To turn this back down. Probably won't be making as much now, though, will we? Nope. But we can at least make A grain exchange. Yeah, it makes more money. Very slowly. Yeah, so that'll do for that turn. I'll leave this one in again, too. But, eventually he became a Dark Lord in his own right. And, he would cause all kinds of mischief throughout the entirety of Middle-earth. In the Second Age, of course, he had a hand in teaching the elves of Ostinedil of I can't quite remember the name of it, Erigian or Erigin or something like that. Probably not pronounced properly, but he had a hand in teaching them the craft that they needed to make the Rings of Power. And most of the rings were made with the help of Sauron. But Celebrimbor, one of the most gifted craftsmen of the age and one of the sons of Feanor, he created the 3 elven rings on his own without any sort of assistance from Sauron. And when Sauron puts on the ring, he can try to dominate people that are using the other rings. So, in the case of the 9 rings, I can't remember. I think he forged those himself and gave them to men. But the elves immediately became aware of exactly what he was up to. Farfest, 1,500 gold coins. I think we kind of need that. And it's in a decent place there, so we're going to take...
Get ready for fighting.
I'm going to use him, so that makes a little extra money. We'll detach Mr. We'll attach Uvatha the Horseman and a small contingent. We're going to send them off to take this city, and then everybody else we're going to move up towards here and take whatever we can as we go. Try to get us a little bit of extra income. But of course that's going to bring us into conflict with Dale and such, so I'll move our Black Numenorians up here because they're going to be, yeah, a big part of our punch. Looks like Gondor's advancing all the way up to... They're basically taking the entirety of Ithilien here. There's not really a lot we can do. We don't have the money to support another army. I mean, I want to deal with the elves, so we're going to do that first. Yeah, there we go. So, Sauron, after the elves became aware of what he did, he declared war on them, and he laid siege to the capital of Eregion, Ostinedil, which means Fortress of the Elves. You guys have probably heard me talk about that before. And this is the seat of Celebrimbor and the craftsmen. And before a relief army that coming from, I believe it was both Rivendell and Lindon could send help before Elrond could arrive, the city was taken. They came upon the sack of the city, and they were all very surprised. So they were very quickly beaten back by Sauron's forces, who were probably drunk on victory and very confident at that point. And the war between Sauron and the elves was a very bitter one. The elves were definitely got the worst of it in the opening stages, in those formative stages. Celebrimbor was killed, and his body was mounted on a pike. Yeah, as a sort of grim banner for Sauron's armies to flaunt in front of their elven friends. Wow, we're getting a lot of candidates for adoption here. But we're not going to do that, because we don't have the money. We don't got no money. Well, what we're going to have to do is, guess we'll... Yeah, this isn't going to grow as fast as I'd like it to, but we need the money. We need to start saving. What do we got here at Cirith Ungol? Yeah, not too much. Can the castle support anymore? Extra troops. Citadel. So we'll make another work band there, just in case, you know. Send these guys up here. Witch King. Oh, hi, hello there. Yeah, I don't think so, Rohan. You can screw right off. Let's do that. What do they got inside? Not much. Nothing that can stop our works. So we'll end the turn there. And as I was saying, I know I haven't really been looking at all the stuff over there on the left-hand side of the screen, but there's not really too much going on. I have been glancing. But eventually the elves were pushed all the way back to Loonland, which is right on the borders of Lindon and Mythlond and that sort of thing. That area over there, basically the elves' kind of most important strongholds, because if Sauron can take Lindon, he can take the Grey Havens, which means all elves on Earth are cut off from Valinor. In Middle-earth, I should say. But before this could happen, the Númenóreans, who Gil-galad had sent a request for aid to, arrived, and the forces of Sauron were pushed back to Tharbad, and they were eventually destroyed at the Battle of the Gwathlo. If you guys are at all interested in that, I have a historical battle for that particular little bit of history up, so you might enjoy it. That's a very smug-looking fellow right there. You want some of this, Rohan? No, we're neutral right now, aren't we? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this siege, and I'll get back to some more stuff in a minute. Wonder if that's... We could probably just take that like that. Yeah, 65 casualties, that's no problem. Go ahead and occupy that settlement. And we'll take... We're going to leave a reasonably decent garrison there. We're going to take these guys. Yeah, it's 3 units. I don't really find our archers are all that good in open combat, but they might be useful in a siege battle, so we'll do that. Falls of Rauros reached. Unit recruitment. Yeah, that's good. Send these guys up here to Dol Guldur, where we have some more reinforcements waiting. We got repair. We can do that. We still don't have a lot of money, though. That's not good. What's this guy doing with his time? How far away are you? Oh yeah, we'll be able to reach that. And we are just going to besiege that until they come out. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. So we'll go ahead and end the turn there. So of course Sauron was defeated at the Battle of the Gwathlo, and most of his armies were completely annihilated. He only made it back to the Black Land with just a handful of bodyguards, really. And basically from that point on, Sauron would never really lead his armies again in open combat, except at the siege of Barad-dûr later, when he had no choice, really. There's a lot of kind of interesting repetition in terms of what generals Tolkien wants you to view as sympathetic. Oftentimes, the heroic kind of sympathetic generals that you really want to succeed are the ones that lead from the front.
No sleeping here.
Move our black Númenóreans up there.
We have completed and no sleeping here.
Make ourselves a nice little watchtower here. And we'll make another one over here so we can keep an eye on what Lorien's doing. Ah, hello there. We are at war with them. So maybe we should... yeah, they've got a fairly weak garrison there, so maybe we'll go and take that from them in the next turn. See, we got some quick archers here. We'll take them and them. What the... Oh, okay. Good, they're all there now. So we've got a fairly formidable force, a good force for taking walls. And, yeah. What do we got here? A leather tanner. No, we need to keep saving our money. Let's go take a quick look at what Gondor's doing, and then we'll end the turn. Failure. Guess we're at war with Gondor, aren't we? Of course we are! Of course we are. It's a diplomat, grain exchange, hunting hut. I really don't want to lose East Osgiliath, but I can't really take any troops out to stop, them from destroying them. Let's see. Well, we need to make a guardhouse. Camp watch. But we can't yet, because it's so expensive. So expensive. Well, if they get besieged, we'll send somebody to help them. We've got a decent garrison there at Kirith Ungol, and it should be enough. So, yeah. Yeah, the evil generals you'll find are generally the more kind of politic generals. They're the generals that lead kind of safely from behind the lines. Denethor, he's kind of a madman. He's definitely a sympathetic character, somebody you can feel sorry for, but he's not. Well, for one, he's killed off, and he never really. He's kind of portrayed as being really arrogant and aloof and that sort of thing. He has good intentions, but he just doesn't really measure up to figures like Aragorn or even Theoden. Let's see here. No, thank you. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and take that from these pathetic Lorien elves. What have they got in there? Relations worsened. That's okay. They didn't like us before anyways. Looks like we've got 2,000 here. Maybe we can start fortifying East Osgiliath. We probably could. What do we got here? We probably could take it from them, but we're not going to. I feel like more troops are needed, but there's not really a lot we can do right now, is there? Make another work band there, because we just gotta, we gotta really strengthen those choke points. Move our Numenorians forward.
Come on! Objective.
And so yes, Sauron, like Morgoth, whenever has no choice, he will come forth. In the case of Morgoth, when Fingolfin challenges him at the gates of Barad-dûr, he can't really refuse that challenge in front of all of his captains. Oh my! That looks like Lord Celeborn has come out to play. Well, we are going to show him what we think of that. But yes. So Morgoth comes forth. He's wounded. Oh, there we go. Turn ended. Occupy settlement. Yeah, we're going to do that. Didn't even have to kill anyone. That's fun. Yagduff. No, thank you.
It will be an honor.
Abandoned siege. Yeah, we're gonna take Lord Celeborn on. Now we've separated him. Oh, we can't just kill him in an auto resolve. It won't work anyway. He'll escape. So we're gonna send our troops. We're gonna send our Nazgul at him. See what he thinks of that.
Stay alert.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you can see some new models here. Well, not new. I just gave the Orc Raiders the old upgrade, and then when they get upgraded, they get something new and cool. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our orcs back because I want to try and conserve our numbers from now, and because we don't really need to commit the orcs because they'll just die in like huge numbers because Celeborn's bodyguard is very powerful. So we're gonna do this right here. And have this guy over here on the wing, sort of a little wedge. So let's find him. There he is. Yes, we're going to send the Nazgul and all of their bodyguards, who are much more capable of standing up to Celeborn and his elves against them. And Celeborn's an archer unit, so yeah. And these guys all have screams too, so we could just maybe we would be able to rout Celeborn. No, that would be impressive. Yeah, it's a very scary-looking Sindar bodyguard right here, but I believe these guys all have 3 hit points each. The regular Nazgul have 2, and the Witch King's bodyguard has 3. All the hero units tend to have 3. So it's gonna be a mighty struggle against these very, very powerful Sindar units here. So I'm gonna run them over here. And they're probably shooting at us already. If they haven't, they'll start soon. And since the Witch King's in the center, we're going to send him right over there. We're going to Send this guy over here. And this guy's gonna come in from behind them. And we're just gonna surround and just completely destroy these guys. Oh shit! They're not supposed to be able to do that. That's a bug right there. Well, that's fine. You want to play that way? We'll just go around your pathetic little stake trap. Let's have them use all of this at once.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be
Uh-oh.
ours.
Don't impale yourself, you silly Nazgul! One of our generals died. That's... I'm sorry, what? They're not even supposed to be able to place stakes like that. Well, Hormurath of Dur is the one who died, so that's okay. We're just gonna... That's some bad luck that he just went in front of those, but what can he do? What can he do?
Are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Looks like they're gonna try and run out. Let's see if we can get them to follow us a bit. Uh-oh, not the Witch King, I hope. And it looks like a few people impaled themselves. Oh, that's sad. We lost one of our Nazgul, but what can you do? What can you do? And all of them using their screams all at once apparently didn't scare Celeborn off, so these Sindar units have just incredible morale. But we're kicking their ass. So that's really what matters. We're going to avenge this fallen Nazgul here by destroying the Lorien faction leader and their best general. So you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that kind of trade-off. I just kind of wish that he hadn't died. Oh, it's so sad. But as you can see, Lord Celeborn's bodyguard here is no match for us. There's just too many Numenorians and not enough elves. And there is Celeborn himself, who in this version has his own model, which is cool. There he is, but yep, he's hiding. As you can see, he's not a very good general. He's hiding behind his bodyguard. Well, looks like maybe he's found his courage a little bit here. That was really sad. I'm really not happy about that. Whatever. We're gonna kill Celeborn, and it's gonna kind of maybe make up for it a little bit. Hurry up and die. Where is he even? We know we haven't killed him yet. He's probably being boxed around. Oh, there he is. You can sort of see him. Oh, nope, not anymore. Well, we'll just let that kind of take its course. Dun 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 dun! Lord Celeborn is dead. Unfortunately, we lost one of our Nazgul, but that's okay. We did take out the Lorien Elves faction leader, so it's okay. It works out. It's a bit of a tragedy, but whatever. So yeah, what other horrible things did Sauron do? Eventually, he was brought to heel by Alfarazon the Golden, the king who would later invade Valinor. And we'll take the city from you because we can. At least it wasn't what's his name, the Easterling. Oh yeah, he's fine. And Dwar of Wa. That's all that matters. Noble death, trait increase, Lagduf. What trait increased? 2 command. Your recruitment completed. Mission success. Yay, we got some money. Oh wow, did we get some money? Alright. Well, that's not quite done yet. But in the meantime, we're going to need some stuff to boost our economy. So we're going to continue to work on that. Some more roads, definitely more roads. We need to be able to move troops around fairly quickly. Some mines, yeah, hells yeah. Oh, what have we here? Hopefully these guys don't cost a whole lot. Oh, looks like we got some... Oh my god! This must be the, that mod at work. We'll leave those guys there, because I'm not really expecting a big fight.
Objectives, get ready for fighting. Come on! Regroup, you loud!
We've got Lagduff, the human with an orcish name. A small contingent of these guys. That looks like it's going to make our life pretty easy, but simultaneously very difficult, because now our finances are going to explode. Oh well, that's okay. So yeah, that'll do for that turn. And so Sauron, he, after being brought to heel by our Farazan the Golden, he brought him back to Numenor, where, after much finagling, he managed to successfully drive a rift between the Numenorians. They were divided into two camps, there being the King's Men and the Faithful, to whom belong like Anarion and Elendil and Isildur. They're all the Numenorian Faithful. They were the much smaller camp, though. And everyone else was the King's Men. And our Farazan is eventually convinced by Sauron to... King of Lorien Elves is dead. Who did that? New mission... Astithil? Where the dickens is that? No, okay. No, just no. How's this doing? And,
Get ready for fighting.
oh, looks like another Lorien general here wants a piece. What do we got?
I have nothing to say to you.
Very small number of these guys, so let's destroy these guys. And he converts them to the worship of Morgoth. And eventually he convinces them that the key to immortality, which the Numenorians had been seeking forever, because they had long lives, they were given long lives by the Valar, but they weren't immortal, because that's not really something that the Valar have the power to withhold. But little did the Numenorians know that the Valar didn't really govern death and that sort of thing. Alright, what do we got here? We'll try and keep our Orcish archers intact, because if left unchecked, they can actually do a decent amount of damage. So let's take this, let's move ourselves forward and dislodge these guys from this hill here. And we're going to send the Witch King and our cavalry against this Archers of Lorien unit here, and then we're gonna see if we can break their morale nice and quick, and yeah, destroy them quickly before they can really deal a lot of damage to our troops. So we've got to be, when fighting the elves, you got to be really aggressive like this, because they will bleed you, and they will bleed you hard. Yeah, send these guys around there for some flank attacks. We'll send the Witch King, have them fan out like that, and just run these Archers of Lorien straight into the ground. Die! Nope, you're not getting away. Sorry. Looks like they decided they wanted to be snarky and see if they could get our another Nazgul general with the same dirty trick. Looks like that's not going to work very well for them, because while they are fighting all of our troops here, we are going to start moving our orcs around here, who are not affected at all by stakes. These two orc band up here. These guys are around that way. We just have to be very careful with our generals here, so that they don't get suckered into this this little trap here with the stakes. So I have him. Let's see if we can make them free. Use them all at once. Oh, we've convinced them to kill each other, so that's good. It's useful for us, isn't it? Oh no, they're not infighting anymore. But these Archers of Lorien are not happy. So these Lorien spearmen are being quite handily defeated. Yeah, it looks like they're very unhappy right now. But once they start routing, we're gonna have to be extra careful that our generals don't chase them. If they start routing, because their general's right there, so they may not. Well, looks like we've broken them, so we're gonna get our cavalry out of there and let our orcs do the rest. Send these orc maulers against those guys. And you can just see this swarm of orcs right here. Oh, see those spearmen came back from routing. That's alright. I'm gonna have to try and unblock our troops here, so we're gonna take the Witch King. Yeah, use these guys to run down these fleeing and wounded archers of Lorien. Again, all of the elves have 2 hit points in this, so the elven factions are very, very powerful and very, very dangerous for the orcish factions, but we can overcome them with some decent tactics. So we're gonna, as you can see here, we're gonna make this 51 strong bodyguard here, which is usually it just cannot be beaten very easily by orcs. We're just gonna flatten them. We're gonna charge them right from behind.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Die!
Half their men.
Look at that. There's no escape for these Sindar now. They are definitely outclassed by the Witch King's mounted bodyguard here. Any attempts to flee are not going to go well for them. I'm going to take this unit here and run down these Lorien survivors over here. Looks like they're going to turn around in time, but that's okay. So we're going to send some... Oh, nope. They're going to turn their flank to us, which is nice of them to do. Look at that. Chaos and destruction. A very devastating charge, and these guys are probably going to start routing nice and soon. Just to give them a hand with that. I'm going to use our Nazgul Screech attack. It's super effective. It is, of course, dangerous to use your generals in such an aggressive fashion like this, but I'm not too worried because the Witch King and his bodyguard and Nazgul in general are all very... Ooh. Perhaps your talents would be better served doing something else, like running down these archers of Lorien. These guys are probably shooting, aren't they? Oh, nope. They have no range at all. But yeah, it is dangerous to use your generals like this, and I don't usually advise that you do so, but in the case of the Witch King, he's a hero unit, so he's got 3 hit points, so he can take some hits and he can dish some serious damage back in return. And in the case of Mordor, your powerful units like this are really all you have. Your orcs are there to, well, when dealing with the elves, they're really all you have. Your orcs are there to swarm and overrun people, but you're not going to be able to do that as well to the elves because they will just fight through it, so... Look at that. Our orc maulers are not doing all that great here, but that's what happens. They're orcs. They don't usually do very well. Not against elves in any case. Looks like this guy's managed to catch up to these archers of Lorien. Let's give him a hand to run away. They will be completely destroyed. Hopefully, none of them will escape. Enemy generals died. Meldiron. It's game over for him and his Sindar, his impetuous Sindar that dare challenge the might of the Black Land. As you can see, they're all bunched together in a fairly epic last stand here. We are still losing guys, like the bodyguards of the elves are not to be trifled with. But they are slowly being ground to dust. Speed that up a little. See if we can't break them. Maybe we can do that. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Uh-oh. Just be careful with the Witch King. You don't want him to accidentally... Yeah, only lost 94. Now that is an impressive victory. The elves can they can really inflict some serious casualties on you if you're not careful. So that's probably the least amount of casualties I've ever lost in a battle against any kind of size of elven force. Execute. There's only one thing to do with them, isn't there? So now we've dealt with them. I'm gonna pull them back so that they don't get attacked on their own. Be a shame if we lost our Numenorians that way. And well, that's pretty exciting for an episode. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this brand new series, which I'm going to be keeping up with, because my channel is sorely lacking in a Total War campaign Let's Play. So this is something I wanted to do. I don't really have a lot of interest in continuing the Lorien campaign for the time being. That could change in the future. I may just want to go back and do it for the sake of being a huge completionist, which I am. But for the time being, you're gonna see the Mordor campaign, and you'll see some other Total War stuff too. I'll post some battles, and I'll post some historical battles and things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, and one other exciting thing. I know there's a fair amount of Canadians that watch my channel, as well as some French speakers. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play for Skyrim. It's going to be entirely in French. So if I will put subtitles in as well, so that everybody can enjoy it. But it's kind of an exciting challenge for me, because I'm an Anglophone. My French is fairly good, but yeah, it's just a fun little way to kind of reach out to people from kind of different linguistic groups, and also challenge myself and improve my own French. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys will enjoy the things that are to come very shortly. So as always, take care everyone. Bye bye.